believe he won't come again. They gone like last time. Last time they did the QA. Mathematics of finance wasn't there. And probably some of us also believe that after that corporate finance, we won't see it again. But it can't come again. But there's hope. We understand. The first one I did was simple interest. I gave you that topic, sir. So we'll just look at this one before we move on into future values, and then we'll handle that. We'll look at similar things in the past question, whether they're there or not. Compound interest. See, compound interest, the formula is A into P into 1 plus R or into per N. If you look at this formula is also future value. You remember? And the same formula. But just like this one is called compound interest. Because this is mathematics of finance. If they talk about compound interest, you should know. When they say compounding, you should know what they are talking about. So, but for now, this is compound interest. We'll explain all these things so that when you see the question, no matter how they set it or how they change the number or figure, you will understand what to do. And if you don't understand, ask questions. Do not pretend. Do not say, I'm a big boy, I'm a big girl. I don't need to ask questions. So please ask so that their money, the value will be there. So remember, A here is what? Amount, have it? A is amount. So amount hasn't changed. It's still principal plus what? This time around, last time I told you, have it? Simple interest was what we did. And I told that amount is also principal plus interest. That was simple interest. But now it's compound what? So just understand these two formulae for compound what? Last time we looked at simple. All of them are mathematics of what? Finance. And do not believe, anytime you are doing this kind of exam, sometimes the lecturer will explain few things. Remember, they are all rushing to make sure they conclude whatsoever they want to conclude. They will just come to the board, explain this, and do not have that in your mind that all that small thing we do is enough for the exam. You need to go for that as far as the course outline is concerned. So let's see how we can handle this small thing. Those of us online, I hope you are still there. Yes, make sure you are. Yes, good. I like that. I want to be hearing people's voice so that I know you are following. So just with one question is okay. We are done. We'll be able to understand that. Okay, just a small question. Can we write? Question 1. Already? Just short one. We move on to the next subject. Okay, page 156. No, we're not solving past question yet now. We will get there. I mean, is that the question that they gave to me? Is that the question? That 5 questions, 58, 50 something. Now the question there. Those one that will never solve remain. I mean, another one with this one. Okay, so when that time comes, we'll look at it. Don't worry. So, but we're taking things gradually. I don't want to rush it. Just one question is okay. Fine. Page 156, example 3C is okay. 3C. Find the compound interest. Those of us online, are you hearing? Find the compound interest on 2,500 naira. Page 156. Find the compound interest on 2,500 naira invested for 2 years. Invested for 2 years at 5% per annum. Find a compound interest on 156 years. 3C. Example 3C. Have you seen it? Find the compound interest on 25 invested for 2 years at 5% per annum. Are we there? Good. So this is it. They say we should find compound. And these are compound interest. This. But there is a principle in that question, have you? We are looking for P. P is 25, Abi. P is 25, Abi. Interest is what? Number of years. Matter don't end. Solution. So that's more question. Let's see. Principal is 25. Okay, let me write it again so that somebody will know what's going on. So this is 25. 5% is 0.05. Agree? Hello? 5% na 0.05. Don't forget this kind of thing. 5 over 100. That's all. We will not be writing 5 over 100. No. How many years? Is it 2 years? Good. So this is 25 into 1.05. Somebody press calculator for us. 1.05 raised to power 2 multiplied by 25.
756.
Is that what? 2756. No cover. 25, Abi. Good. What's on top? This is the principal, Abi. What's on top? 2005-6, Abi. That is the company test, Abi. But in case you have forgot the formula, 9 day like this. This is 2756. 2756.25 equal to 25 plus compound what? So you have here 2756.25 minus 2500 equal to our compound what? Interest. Equal to our compound what? Interest. So we have here 256, 25 what? Cover. So our compound interest in this question, that's the final answer. Is it clear? Very good. So we have seen simple interest, gone. We have seen compound. I didn't dwell so much on that because I believe if they say you find simple interest, you know the formula, you apply. You are asked to find compound interest, you know the formula, you apply. But the one we are going into is what we are going to dwell, very well on. So that's the next. I didn't hear you. Go ahead. No, it's not simple interest. Compound interest on top. The other one we did last week was simple interest. This is the amount. This is the amount because remember the amount is interest plus the principal. So we'll now go further to get compound what interest. I didn't hear you. Interest plus the principal. Must be interest plus the principal will be the amount. For instance, you put okay. And I won't give you. You put 1,000 in the bank. The bank will give you interest. Whether savings or fixed deposit, they must pay interest. Have you never noticed? No interest, not interest. No thing say go get everything. And sometimes they withdraw because of your withdrawal, the interest being affected. That thing they will add to that your 1,000 makes it amount. The principal plus the interest. So the interest now could be compound interest or simple what? Interest. Amount remains amount. But for this one we are solving now is compound interest. Because one thing about the difference between simple interest and compound interest is that for simple interest, interest is calculated only on the principal.
Like let's say I invested 1,000. Then interest of 1,000 is 100.
That's all. But unlike compound interest, the interest will be calculated on both the principal and the interest. They will take calculate. Let's say, if they have calculated for year 1, we'll have an amount. They will still calculate for that amount, which is principal plus what? Interest. One like simple interest is only on the principal. And it is this one This particular compound interest, the bank uses, which will turn to future what? Value and present. Yes, that's what it is. No. Bank use compound interest. They can't use simple. Even this, what is it called? Pension is still compound interest. You will see now, I will change the formula now. You will see now, same thing I will use. No, if they want to give you loan, they will talk about annuity formula for us to find loan amortization. They use it to calculate how the money will be growing.
Hello,
But
sir.
for you to make money with them, they use compound interest, which will turn to future value now. It is from here we have this. Is that clear?
Hello, sir.
Those of us online, go ahead.
Please, what page is the question picked from?
Page 156, exercise, example 3.6. That's why I just picked the question. Is it clear? Now,
from the past question, Abi.
No. From my textbook, Teach Yourself Mathematics. That's why I picked that one. So let's move. The other one, I will send it to everybody. The one will go. Oh yeah, are you ready? Okay. Are you through with the board?
Textbook, sir.
He said?
How much is your textbook?
It's just 6,000. The textbook is 6,000. It's called Teach Yourself Mathematics. You have seen the author life and direct. The young man that is still growing. So this is how the book looks like. If you want it, you can get it now. It's called Teach Yourself Mathematics.
You said? Thank you, sir. I'll call you after the class for your account.
Is it after the class? Okay, later. Okay, let's move on. Can we progress so that we can conclude this matter? This is compound interest formula. This A, I will change it. So FV. Future what? Now the formula equal to P. That P, we can write PV. Present what? Or just P. It depends on individual. So some people may want to leave it as P. Stress it to present what? Value. Or PV. Present what? Value. Now, thank you. The guys are more put that. Into 1 plus R. This R is rate. Some may use I, some may use I, some may use K. All they mean the same thing. There are some lecturers that will want to teach you. They will not use R. They will use I. Some will use K. Anyhow, what do you think they like they use? This is just rate, 9 interest rate, 5% or 10% or 20 or 40. And the N is still what? N. You can see that from compound interest is where the formula was originated from. So I don't just want to teach you, just write the things. No, we have to show the genesis before we get to Revelation. So that your life will never remain the same. Now look at the board. Future value. The money I deposited in the bank is my present value. That one I put inside. It will grow over time because the bank is paying a particular interest. The number of years I'm going to leave that money in the bank, 1, 2, 3, sometimes it could be months. Remember, if it is a month, if I'm leaving it in the bank for 1 month, it means 1/12. Are you there? That means 1/12. Now you go write for that end. You won't write 1. The only time you write 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 is when it is yearly. 1 year, you know, say now 1. 2 years, like that. Is that okay? But remember, as far as payment of interest is concerned, there are times they decide to pay interest once a year. Once a year means yearly. They may pay twice a year. That means semi-annually. They may pay monthly. That is 12 times in a year. They may pay quarterly. That is 4 times in a year. A quarter is equal to 3 months. And a year is what? 12. Are you following? Are you following? And we have different type of year, but the one we're looking at now is the calendar year that you know, which is 12, Abi. But if we're looking at the other year, we have 13 months. That is the lunar month, Abi. 4 weeks make a month. Abi, now 4 weeks makes a month. And in a year, you have 13 months. That's a lunar calendar. Are you following? But what they work on here for your exam is 12 months. So if we're going to say monthly, we'll be talking about 12. That means 12 times interest we paid in a year. So we can compound yearly. If it's not yearly, it could be quarterly, monthly, weekly, fortnightly, and so on. But we're going to get all this clear. Right? Look at what is on the board. If I'm asked, first step, these are general what? Formula. This formula you are saying, we are looking for future value. Given present value, that is now. Remember, in finance, which is part of this mathematics of finance, the money collected today has more value than the one you're going to collect in future. Do you agree? Very good. So it's better you give me today. Let me use it myself. Because the one of future, Tinubu, if you don't spoil it, you know. If you have money in the bank since before Tinubu came, you don't spoil. You know, inflation will don't scatter the thing. The money, the purchasing power of that money. So it would have better I collected it, use it and do what I want to. They are waiting for future. They may not come. Or when it even come, the thing still don't scatter. So that's why finance people say it's better I collect money. The money collected today has more value than the one you're expecting tomorrow. Is that okay? And in finance, we worry about two things. We worry about money and we worry about future. And which is what every human being living on earth should be worrying. You are not worried about that, then I don't know why you are staying here. That's the problem. That means anything they do, you manage it. So future and the money. So now, like I said, first step, we're going to solve just one question that will accommodate these three things I want to look at. Examination question can tell you to find future what? Value of what? Money. Money compounding. You know, compounding there is like saying multiplying. Compounding, sometimes it could be divided. But you know that 1/2 times something means you are multiplying. And you're also divided by 2. Abi? So it could be multiplying, it could be what? Divided. So compounding yearly or per annum or annually, or let's say, let's say yearly, per annum. I hope that's all. When they say compounding yearly or per annum or 1 year, the formula is what you are seeing on the board. This is the formula to use. Anytime you see them mention that kind of grammar, this is the formula to use. And that means in that case, I'll put the present value here, put the rate here, put the end, and calculate and get the result. For this part, find the future value of money compounding yearly, per annum, or 1 year. As far as it says per annum, it means this our end will just be raised by either 1 or 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years, 5 years, or so on. Future value of money. Remember, what you are seeing on the board there, the component is made up of 4, right? N, R, CV. But what I'm still doing here is just one, right? Future value. Later, we'll look at the other one. First step. Second step, I'm putting the formula. I don't want to put 3. We'll take a question, we'll solve that 3, you see how it looks like. Another one is that the question can say to find the future value of money compounding daily, monthly, after day and a month will remain. A week, let's see. I want to write everything, but they say weekly, monthly, what's in again? Quarterly. Okay, quarterly, yes. Quarterly. Semi-annual, which is something as biannual, which one again? Remember another one? Semi. Okay, let me write fortnightly. What's fortnightly?
Fortnightly.
Every 2 weeks. Good. So anything they put there, all this one, daily, weekly, monthly, no, leave continuously later. It go there on its own. Daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, fortnightly. No. What? So they watch up. See my hand now. See what I they do. Hello. This one is daily. Daily. That means divide by 365 or 366, depending on what they have told you. But we know it's 365. Weekly. How many weeks make a year? 52 weeks. Which means that's why we got that simple calculation. Just say now, Joro. If 52 weeks makes a year and 4 weeks make a month, it means that 13 months we get. It's just a sober person. Person they work for just 12 months. Instead of giving you 13 months. Nigeria. Okay. So this one is monthly. They're supposed to be giving you the 13th month. Some area they pay them. I don't know Nigeria. Right? Did they pay the 13th month? They pay 13th month in December. So whether that is supposed to be because working for yes, yes. This monthly, 12 months in this case. 12 is what we're talking about. So that means that the interest will be calculated 12 times. Quarterly. 4 weeks, 4 quarters in a year. 3 months, It will be the interest will be paid 4 times in a year. Semi-annual, twice. Fortnightly, 2 weeks, that is 26 times. Let all this grammar be what? M. If I'm talking about daily, my M will be 300 and what? Next year. That's 2 years now. That should be either 2 years or 1 year, but what you can either see is either we have payment of yearly or quarterly, but it's all will be paid next year. You calculate it's either going to be 1 year, maybe this August now, it will be paid next year. That's a year now. Are you following? If what you just need to understand, as far as the question does not mention what? Per annum, does not mention yearly, you find out how many times the interest will be paid in a year. Are you following? I saw a question, but when we get to talk about it, the question was saying that interest was calculated twice in a quarter. Hello, it's in your passport. Yes, I'm sorry. Twice in a quarter. If you calculate very well, there are 4 quarters in a year, and they say they are paying twice in a quarter. 2 times 4. That means they will be paying interest 8 times in a year. My M will be 8. Are you getting it? Good. So in this case, for this particular purpose, this is our formula. We change. Our PV will still be there. Our R, because we are talking about paying interest, the number of years. So this my R will be divided by what? If it is daily, divided by 300 and what? If it is weekly, the way I'm saying now, that means some of you have seen how to solve that question with you. Very good. That's what I want. It's not because I solve it, you know it, but by the explanation, you should understand. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Because I'm dividing the R by M, our N will be multiplied by that number of times interest. This is not the formula for this type of question that involves daily, weekly, and all the story. Is that one clear? Those of us online, are you following? I hope you are copying.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Good. The third one somebody was talking about, he said, calculate the future value of money, compounding. Are they with me? Compounding continuously. You must have seen that, have you? Continuously. Compounding continuously. This time, you are asked to find the future value, but the compounding, we don't know. how many times it will take. But this is continuous. We can say it's 10 times or 20 times. That means it's not like this second one. This second one was specific in the number of times the interest of the word paid. But yeah, the way they say it's continuously. So the formula is quite different. Here will be what? P. I want to remove the D. We all, so that the alphabet no go plenty for board. But if you like, put that, no problem. But this is P, which is present word value, times what? E. E is the exponent, Abi. And your calculator has E. Very good. You have seen it. And it has a constant 2.7 something. They don't have the book, not the small. So we move on. The whole R and N will be on top of what? And this is the formal. Any question? Those three things I put on the board now is all about future value. Finding future value of money, future value of money. Number one, future value of money. Number two, future value of money. So everything about future value of money is what you have seen on the board. We're going to take a question. I will send it to the group. I'll send the question to the group. And like I said, this future value matter. Visit my YouTube channel, Premium Publisher. You will see more ahead. But for now, let's solve and see how that one will be. Just that my other textbook is not available. That one that makes me a finance author, teach yourself corporate finance. But not for you, it's for those who are coming that will use it. I'll send it to the group, everybody will get it. No. Who is not clear? We never solve anything, but at least somebody can easily know what we're about to do. I said this one. Send that to the group. Master. The question will come, I believe. Have you sent it? To the group, have you seen it? Those of us online, are you seeing the question? Director? Okay, have you all seen it? Yes, that simple question accommodate those three things, have you? The first one, future value. Second one, whether it's daily or weekly. So let's see. According to the question, the question says, if you deposit 1,000 in a savings account today, that today simply means present what? Value. That pays 5.5% interest per year. How much will you have in the account at the end of 10 years? If interest is compounded, A, annual, B, quarter, C, continuous. I believe it has already been solved, Abby. See this kind of question The A part, future value, present value, 1 plus R all raised to power n. This is 1,000 naira. Interest, 5.5, Abi. Is it 5.5? Somebody press calculator. 5.5 divided by 100. What do you have? 0.055. That's how to do it to make it easier. How many years? 10 years. Who is not clear? Good. This is 1,000 into 1.055 all raised to power 10. Somebody press calculator for us. 1.055 to power 10. Multiply by 1,000. What do you have? 1708.14. Any question? Who is not clear? I don't think it's difficult. Immediately you know the formula, the problem becomes so easy. Now when you don't know formula, you will be like saying, I want to add something. Future value, present value, 1 plus R over M, all raised to power NM. I'm trying to solve question 2 at 1B.
Miss Maruf, mute your mic.
1B says quarterly, Abi. Quarterly means 4, Abi. The problem becomes easier. It's still 1,000. I wonder who can solve this question the way we have explained it. Except you were not paying attention, or there's a matter you have to handle at home that made you not to look at what we're doing. But if there's no other thing distracting you, I don't see any reason why you cannot get this thing. Is it okay, Bounce? This is 1,000. 1 plus R. This is our R. Compounding quarterly. 10 years. Multiplied by 4. So that means if assume it was daily, there would have been, the matter would change to 365. Is that okay? Thank you. 2. Okay, which one? Okay, let's take it up a little. 1,000. No, wait, this one is it? What is this one? I want to get it. 0.055 divided by 4. Let us know what it is, so that some people will understand. 0.01. Are you sure? 375. That's the right thing, I mean. Then raised to power 40. So we can now say 1,000. 1.01375 all raised to power what? 40. Somebody help us. This one raised to power 40 multiplied by 1,000. What do you have?
1726.
1726.77. Good. So that is it. That one has gone. Any questions? Who is not clear? I don't see any reason why they cannot get this. Yeah. It's just for you to quickly press calculator and pick the right one. This one, no, you don't need stress. Just practice it and then carry calculator, run it. Answer will come out. You don't even need to stretch yourself. Just put your calculator, put it very well. Answer will just come out. Seconds, you don't pick the right thing. Now when you don't remember formula, I do all. But if you can remember, so look at this one. You see it? That's for the C question, continuously, I mean. And there is a formula into 2 points. Is it 2 points? Who don't get up for me? But in case you don't remember, just go to your calculator. Even me now, I don't remember. But nothing at 2 points, sir. I quickly press my calculator. 2.7 at the end. 83 is okay like that. Raised to power R is 0.055. Abi? Times what? I said what? No, this one. This one is finance. No, it's in my other books. Not for this one. But you can check it, like I said. You can check out the YouTube channel. It's still there. You can go. So we have here 1,000, 2.7183. Oh yeah, that should be 0.55, I think. Oh yeah, now somebody press calculator. This times 1,000, everything is a 173, double 3.25. Like this, I think. Okay, 26. You sure? Okay, there's no put 26. No problem. So as far as future value of money is concerned, they can only ask you 3 types of questions. Future value, which is annually, or future value, which is paid, interest is paid more than once a year. When interest is paid more than once a year, which is two times, 3 times, that's when the M will come in. Divide the R by M, and the power will be multiplied by the F. And if it's continuous, the continuous has a different formula entirely with the E. That's all. And the opposite will be the case. Remember, the first one was future value. Another one could be present what? Right, I'll show you. Are we through with the board? Those of us online, are you doing well? Those of us online, are you doing well?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please, can you explain this continuous again?
Continuously, and the formula is E is the exponent. So, and that constant is always given. In case you have forgotten, if you press your calculator E, approximate it to 4 decimal places, 2.7183. Okay. And this is R, this is N. And we try to multiply this calculator to do that, raise this to power, multiply that one. That's the result. So just like we have future value, there's also present value. Just change some formula that before this will not be a problem. This present value. So this one will go that is present value. So this is present value. If you check what I sent to you last time about so as I mentioned, mention future value, mention present value. So everything forward one after the other. For this one, present value formula, changing subject of what? Don't remember it's future value. I mean, what is it is when you discount the future value, you get what? When you combine the present value, you get what? So discount them is divide, which is okay. So this is our general formula. Anytime they say find present value or find the money invested today, it's present. Okay. Remember, this formula is still from the original. We just this changing subject, but don't forget it for present. Right. This one too can be compounded yearly. If it is yearly, we say like this. If it is compounding daily, I will write the same, but just change. The idea is still the same. But let's write it so that somebody can see it. Can I create this? I believe it has sense. Okay? So first, if I'm asked to find present value money, compounding, like I told you, word compounding, what doesn't work. So compounding yearly per annum, just like that. So the formula is still the same. PV is the formula to F. Is how to face. So I should find the present value of money, compounding year, compounding per annum, whichever time. The formula is still the same. And you can also say, I don't want all this kind of thing. You can still use the formula the way it is. You are the one to change it on your own. But this one is so that you can remember what to do. Present value of money, compounding daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. But anytime you see the question, you can answer it on your own. Anytime, don't follow the formula. You see the question where they change it from. The idea is you can't give anything to know what you have done here. Quarterly, which one is semi-annual, and what kind? And so I still put M there, which means the formula for this purpose FB all over 1 R divided by what? And all raised to the power of N M. Don't forget, still the same idea. What we have done before. Just solve now. See what we do. Finally, a present value of money has to find compounding continuously. Compounding continuously, like you saw before. Compounding continuously. You know, we have a formula, see continuously. Yeah. This future. You know, if I take this P, this one will go under the area of self. Let me take. Okay. So it's going to be P equal to FB over E raised to power Rn, which is also the same as P equal to FB E raised to power minus Rn. Agree? It's still the same. Anyone you like? Because this is so that's the formula. We have given you 3. Present value will be 3. Future value will be 3. The idea is the same. Remember, the component is made up of 4. 4. We have handled 2. We have taught you how to find future value of money. We have taught you how to find present value of money. You will be asked to find R. Asked to find n. That's that one. Any queries? Those of us online, are you okay? I hope you are. Hello? Are you there?
Please, how did you get 2.7183 exponential?
Okay, that 2.7. Speak that I need to know. That 2.7 is from the calculator. If you press E, your calculator will give you 2.7183 approximately to 4 decimal places, which is in order. Is that okay? You don't need to cram that. It's always at the calculator. Don't spot it like that. Any queries? Oh, well, even those questions now you can answer them. Okay? I mean, but now I know they can solve it. Trust them. That one. Are we there? Formula is there. Can we progress? Okay, good. Let me send that one. One more question. And after solving that one, we'll look at the past question and see how we can handle that. Or we want to handle it. Any questions? Have you seen it? Have you all copied it? Okay. Those of us online, I hope you have copied.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen the question? According to the question, are you there? Hello. Have you seen the question? The one I sent to the group. Have you seen it? You are presented with an investment that promises 10,000 naira in 10 years' time. If you consider discount rate of 6 or number 3/4%, based on what you can earn on similar risk investment, what would you be willing to pay for this investment today? Are you following? That today is present value, yes. Good. So that's why then you don't somehow so you can see how future value 1 plus R per N. You know this one is not compounding daily direct stress. So we have here the future value is 10,000. Agree? Then the rate is 6. Somebody has 6.75, agree? Yes. 6.75 divided by 100. Somebody? Oh, sorry, no fear. But you can even do it by hand. 0.1. 675. Like this. Yeah. How many years?
10 years.
10 years.
Yes.
Any question? This should not be a problem. Please have explained everything. Don't mind that I explain everything. I expected it. So don't worry. We can solve those questions there. Let's move on. Don't mind this. We have not solved it. No, just do finance first. Just this 5 minutes. Calculator can run. How far was the result? Present value?
5,203. 0.81.
Good. So we don't need stress. We all know that if the second one, if it's daily, you know you divide this R by N, and this one will change. If it is continuous, but we still see there's continuous now as so we use that to remedy that. So for those of us online, any question? Oh, 520. 520. This 10,000.
How do you convert the percentage?
I can't be that small now. It should be 5,000. Yes. Don't worry, anything we like. What matters is that when you take the one on top, write the one that something must come out. But I hope you do the right thing. Yeah. Okay.
Did you change it? How did you convert the
Number
percentage?
55. That one is arithmetic progression, Abi. We have done that one. We are starting from number 56. Are they with me? First question.
Yes, 56.
Given to you
56.
or that you bought? And that you bought. Not free. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Let's see how to apply other 56, Abi. 56. Question 56. He said, what will be the total amount receivable from an investment of 800,000 naira
That investment is our present value, abi? Good. Made for 4.5 years. Our alphabet N is 4.5 years. That should be 4.5, abi? Good. At 12% compounding annual interest. That means this one is very clear. Future value, PV, 1 plus R raised to power N. Present value is 800,000. 12%, Abi?
Yes.
Which is 0.12. How many years? 4.5. Which is 4.5, Abi? What is not clear? Very good. So somebody can press calculator for us. I believe by hand we have started 4.5. Results. That will be the total amount receivable, which is the future value. The person did not write future value, but you have to know that what will be the value in future. How much? Okay, 1, 3, what?
3,
2, like this.
1,
Okay, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2,
0, 5.
like this, Abi.
Point
Okay.
09.
Comma. You know, there's no point, Abi.
Point
0.
09.
It doesn't matter. They just want you to know, say they want everything in whole. Remember that O 0. Is it up to 5? So the right answer is
E.
I will say okay. B Abi.
Yeah.
3, 3. Okay. So that is how to do it. Who is not clear? Those of us online, are you following? At least,
please, where is the question? Which question are you solving?
Hello, sir. The question, sir. Hello, sir. The question.
56, 57.
Can somebody help us scan it, sir?
Okay, somebody should snap it for them. 57. Assuming 100,000 naira is paid. You say it's PRB. Good. Assuming 100,000 naira is paid in a fixed deposit in a bank, that amount they paid is the present value. They paid fixed deposit with a bank that offers a depositor 24% interest per annum payable twice in a quarter. You know, I told you about it. Twice in a quarter simply is 8 times.
Yeah.
I'm going to divide by 8. Compounding. So twice in a quarter, calculate the compound value of the investment if it is made for 3 years. So future value.
Please, we need the question. We can't see the question.
1 plus R over N, all raised to power something like this. It's 100,000. Good. 100,000 into 1 plus. Our rate is 0.24 all over 8, Abi. You know how I got 8, Abi? Because every quarter they are paid twice. And there are 4 quarters in a year. 2 times 4 is 8. And here will be 3 years times what? Anyways. Compounding. This one didn't say quarter, it says twice in a quarter. But the one to do that reflects that every quarter is twice. There are 4 quarters in a year. You times 4. You know they are going to pay interest 8 times in a year. 8 times in what?
Okay.
A year. Are we there? Those of us online, are you following? So this is 100,000.
1 plus 0.03.
Like this.
Right.
And this is 24. And here will give us 100,000. 1.03 all raised to power 24. Somebody help us. 203. You are running like this. Raised to power 203. 279.41. What's the alternative there? 279. Is it B or C? B. No, I see you talk last time. Hey, director. Make sure you walk before you pick answer. Because this is mathematics, not English language. They change figures. Mathematics cannot. Question plenty for maths. No use trend. This is not for castle. It's not statistics you are doing. This is quantitative analysis. It's not statistics. And it's not budgeting, which you do in costing. So, this has gone. Make sure you work. Don't come back and tell me you were just doing support. The thing don't come work. Are you happy? You better work it. The purpose of going for that exam is to have an idea of what this business is all about. So you need to do something on it. So without wasting our time, we have 50 what? 8, Abby? Yes. Those of us online, can you hear?
Hello, sir. The questions, sir. The questions.
No. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, chat.
No, you're already started. You're wondering. The question is here.
Is inside that place?
Please share the question, sir.
Is it the group now? Or is already, that's what they call up. I posted that question as an assignment for everybody. That person says you should go and do an assignment. I am the
As you know, one do assignments. We are forgiving you. Can you hear them? Online. Online, how far? Can you? Can you hear me because of us online?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Good. My number 26. That past question has not assignment with you. So I will manage. See how we go. 58. Are we there? We have solved 2 questions. And I believe they are all doing well. Number 58. 750 naira is compounding continuously at 13.5% for 8 years. What is the value of the investment at the end of 8 years? That is continuous garbage. You know, if you don't want those formulas, you don't believe it. But we have given you the formula. And this is why you can do it. So you have P R N. I mean, that's the formula. Present value 800 or 750. And this is 2.7. Yeah, 2.7 what? 183. 13.5%. Is that? So that's 13.5 divided by 100. What do you have? No. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. 0.135. Number of years. Is that okay by us? So we have here 750 into 2.7183. Multiply that from 2.135 times 8. What do you have? 1.08. Like this, Abby? Yeah. Somebody press calculator. This raised to by times 6. What's the result? Any question? Ask question no. 2, 0, 8. And what else? 0.5. Like this, I think so this is the right answer. Yes. Because this is up to what? 5. And we cannot proceed. Yes. And so they tell us, and you can't disrespect elderly people. They are so protective to us. They try. People like Pythagoras, Aristotle, Plato, so many. They have got Socrates. 59. That one don't go. These things are very simple when you pay attention, when you come to the right place. Let me say you go just say right. When you meet the professionals, your life never. 59. 250,000 of cooperative societies are available for investment for 2 years in a total savings and loan account that offers a 2% compounding quarterly. Determine the future value. Determine the future value. 250 cooperative society is available. Is available for investment for 2 years. This particular that offers, somebody may begin to look at it. But they have mentioned Aquaca savings and loan. What I somebody will think it's loan because they have mentioned. But what we are saying that the amount is ready for invest. It's not matter of loan. It's loan. We'll see. Because it will show us sign that it's annuity. We have not looked at that bit, and it is one of the last part of the advertising. Future wealth value. I saw quarterly. Yes. Give me into 1 plus R M N M. How much is that? 250,000 ready for investment. 1 plus how many rates? 18.5. Somebody 0.0185 like this. Divide by 4. What time? Raised to power. How many years? Is it 2? Times 1. So somebody help us divide this first 14 into 1 plus. Divide 0.185 divided by 4. 0.165 like this. Yes. Raised to power. So somebody is pressing calculator and is 1.4625 or raised to power. Result? 5. Every 5. 5. 2, 3. No, there's nothing like must get. Not that does not be wrong. Take 5, 2, 3, 2, 4, 7. 4, 7. No. 5 to 8. The answer is 5. On a 3 start at 4. At 3? Yes. 3, 5, 6. Not be 5 at 8. Okay, now calculate. 3, 5, 8. 9, 4, 1. 1, 5. Is the answer there? Oh. I don't see a no wala. What's important? I mean, say that because it's not a president. Okay. So let me see. That's 59. Yes.
Yes, 5 could be.
I'll ask. Okay, you say okay. We got 3, 5, 8.
Did you raise it to power 8?
Did you raise to power 8?
We are 5.
Match. So is it 50,000? Okay. 50,000. Okay.
That one is it's not for the flow for 6 to 5. And I
I'm not saying something they wrong. So it's 18%, 18.5. As I say, make a press. I didn't come. So we now divide by 4. Okay. That is where the error is. So here is 0.0.
Yes.
0.46. So 1.0 Abby. 4625 Abby. Good. I have no look at it. So it's going to be 1.04625 Abby. Raised to power 8. Then multiply by 250,000.
The answer is not there. What you worked before was correct.
The answer is not there, sir.
Okay, our answer before was correct.
No, this is the correct answer.
Well,
so this is the answer. The answer is not there. But that's out. So
Number 62, the answer is not there.
You know, one thing is clear. Hello? You know, say it's a password. And it was typed. Either the person that typed it and shares as an error. And probably the exam could be correct. It's possible. No, it could be corrected if the lecturer notices or the person later. So that number something has weight now is possible. That is one. Another one is that this is a question typed and given to them. There could be typographical error. But what's important, because we are solving, we are not bound by making sure our answer was boyfriend. We have been solving from 56, 7, 8, and no one change. But what is important is how to solve it. If the answer doesn't work, you find out from the person that have said the first audit, you may then on. Okay. Deliver. So you leave it, you don't leave it, or you do as you please, whether you get it to your life. It's an exam. Well, that is a number 50, what's that? 59. So 60. Okay, number 6 says, what will be the total amount receivable for investment of 600,000 made for 4 years at this annually. Have you worked it already? It is now. See it myself. What will be the total amount receivable from an investment of 600,000 paid? That shows us the investment we put there, starting with. That makes it present value. That is now. And it's for 4 years at the rate of 10%, compounding annually. So there's nothing, it's very clear. Number 16, future value, present value, 1 plus r raised to power n. The amount is 600,000 into 1 plus interest rate 10%, Abi. Is it 10%? How many years? 4 years. So help us. 1.1 raised to power 4. What do you have? What's the result? Oh yeah. 1.6. 1 million. I multiply now. 1.1 raised to power 4. 878 46. Abi? No. Okay. Is that one there? No. Okay. But we know that what's very important is that definitely the money was 600,000. Future value should be more. And what we got was also more. There's no one that looks like it except for what we have seen, it's 4 years and it's 10%. And that's how to handle that. Is it clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
What the time? Right.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Right.
So now 2 of the answers are not in the answers given here. So in exam situation, what should we do?
And this question we are using is what has been required throughout us. There could be typography there. But in examination, let's assume that you decide to pick anything you like. But I believe that most of the questions should be in order design. But this is what has been done. So, but what is important is that at least that was why I took my time. I said I have to teach, explain the thing for me so that we understand what the formula stands for. So that when you see a question, you can easily tell yourself whether it's or wrong. So that's how to solve this. If it's not there, you can't work on it. Yes. Like that, original, what do you call original question? Yeah, maybe in the exam of if it's like that in the exam, I don't know what happened in the exam. Whether they already. Now, if you look at our formula, I just have to solve this past first to let you understand the future matters. Fine. If you look at that our formula, the formula is made up of 4 components. We have seen present value. We have seen future value. Are you following? But we have not seen how to find rates in the question. And we have not seen how to find form yet. So we're going to look at those 2, but we'll start with the first. I'm going to send another question to the group. But for now, any questions so far? Unless we have seen the formula along with it. arrive on 6. So when you see the exam, you know what to do. The director, help us send that one, a small question, so that we can find rates. To find rates, our R, which is rate, is always the n roots of future value all over present value minus one whole number. So I'm asked to find rates, and that was from the formula of future value, present value, 1 plus R, all raised to n. So we say future BP equal to 1 plus R. So from here, we're able to get R. Now get so it becomes n roots, future value, present, n equal to 1 plus R. That was why. So that is it. That's what I was asking. So this is the formula for you to find rates, the rate of interest of an investment. That's the formula. And that formula came from the original formula. But what is important is it. You don't need to bother yourself. Have you seen the question? Okay, just don't want to. Okay, no one. So that's how to find N. R. Remember, formula is made up of 4 components. Future value, present. Anyone they bring, you know how to handle it. Because they have not told you the questions they set. But as far as to let you know how to go about it. Are you with the question now? Yes. Everybody can solve it, have it? Am I correct? Look at the formula. In that question, we're made to understand that the question says, suppose you invest 2,000 naira today. That's the present value. And you double your after 5 years. When you double 2,000, that's the future. Sometime in examination, you say triple. I mean, you multiply by. So now, according to this question, future value is 4,000 again. Present value is 2,000 naira. So that's how to do it. You just substitution. The results will come. Good. So our R future value is 4,000. All over 2. Yeah.
N roots. How many years? 5. That will be 5.
The board is not clear.
Minus 1 whole number. That's our formula. One indication. These two are it. They all have calculation. What do you have? 1%. Yes, should be 1%. Calculator is it there? So this one is what? 1 point. Oh, this one. This one. The result of this one is everything has 2 raised to power 1 over 5. See? Your calculator already get 5. So on our own calculator, it show 5. So if you see 5 for example, as long as you have 3 stop. There's a place where X is X. It is 1.14 something. No, wait, 1.48 what? No. That's
1.148. Okay, 7.
Okay, minus 1. And they come. You get calculator. And calculator will be so. Abi?
Yes, correct.
Multiply this at percent. So this one is press that. See, the n root, 5th root of 2 is everything as 2 raised to power 1. Is everything as 2 raised to power 1.2. I press your calculator 2 raised to power 1.2. The calculator start let me see. Those good. So the answer is 14.87%. So it's obvious that we have been able to talk about everything. It's only one more thing for future value in our account. So I know what you're saying. You know. Do you know man? Okay. Do you know I'm an author? The first book I wrote, account, that was 1992. That's over 30 years ago. Are you following? So that's the first before guys to accounts. For the end of the day, we call it chunk out or guys to principles of accounts. That's it. Are we there? Sorry. So we to close this chapter before we go to annuity, last part. Just let's see.
But now that the formula you're talking about, it has a mind of no, to calculate the change. That one has no for one reason no one using balance method. If you has this one, it has x over c, star value minus 1. So we put s here, we put c minus 1, and there will be n here for calculating change the rate for us to calculate different. Finally, on future value and present value, one more question for that future. I'm sending it again. We'll get to you. Look how we can find n. So, as far as future value of money is concerned, everybody can handle it. You can calculate future value, can calculate present value, can calculate the rate, can calculate the number of years if it comes up. So the last part, check that topic I put to you. The last part is annuity, which we may not, conclude today. We'll just tell you what it's about. If there's time, do it. Are you ready? Have you seen it? Have you seen the question? Our formula hasn't changed. Future value hasn't changed. This is our formula. All we're looking for now is the end. That's the end. So future value in that question is how much? 11,000, 11, 467.1. Simple. Okay, pause there. Present value is 1,000. Present value 1,000. Rates 5%. What we are looking for is the end. So we'll go like this: 467, 40 over 1,000, 1.05, all raised to the power of n. Agree? Making this the subject of matter. Somebody divide this on. What do I have? Queries?
11.47.
11.467 equal to 1.05 raised to power n. There is no other way to handle this. I should solve. Oh, well, I should not say. Just let it go. Oh, long. No. No, apart from that, I told you something about when we're doing G. So this is like, which is in this. I mean, but the pairs are not the same. I can't know, assuming this year, how many 1.05 can be here. But I don't apply log or natural log from linear, like 4674. Can use log or lin anyone to get the same result. Whether LOG or LN, simple. And this is L 1.4674. Let me write like this. Natural log is LN. So here is and agree. The end will come there. And this should be something like this process or divide by what? Equal to what? Somebody press capital, link, pay for your capital, press LN. The same thing. What we use? We use log, you can check it out now. Just press LOG this over LOG this, press link, you get the same result. Anyone you like to use. Use natural language, use log, you get the same result in this case. Out there? Any questions? Somebody helping us? N is what? 200 years or 100 years? 2 points. Check who lane this divided by this. 50 ahead, 50 years. So 50. Any questions? That's how to find n. There's no that way. You must use natural log or logarithm. If you also press log, somebody can do that. LOG is the same. So anyone will like the sign, use it. There's no stress inside. Is it clear? Y'all know good. I get it. That's sometimes. That's right. So, from all indication, the future value, present value, rate, number of years has been calculated. I don't see any reason why you will see a question examination that has to do with future value, present value, rates, number of years, and you can't handle it. That will be very serious. So the only thing that remains is the do it, which is the last part of support. But let's just give you small definition, which I will send. We'll look at it. Then when I send it to you, I will explain the beginning. We're not solving it. It's just to talk. So I can go because okay, it's already after 4. Let's just send that to us so that we can say we are starting it. It's already time, almost time. Let's see whether I can send that and explain. And we'll call it. Those of us online, are you copying? Director, send our last one. Okay. So I don't talk too much. So you can understand. So, as far as mathematics of class is concerned, the next one is on and do. And if you look at the past question, so there's no need. But the course outline say study mathematics. They didn't go to China. They didn't go there. They say you should not go there. But yeah, they said you should study mathematics of what? But they did not go there. Make I just define, then I come out. I know today matter. No, if now we are at teacher, they taught you, and they say you should not go there. They will not come. Okay. What is no, what did we teach you? No, just what did we teach you will not come out. So but let's just say, have you seen it? I said something. Yes. Just definitions. Okay. Well, That definition is talking about annuity. What's the meaning? That is equal payment. I mean, equal payment, different from the one we just did. The one we just did say you deposit money, I mean, an amount of money, a sum or lump sum. You put it inside the bank. Know what it will be in future. But this one is annuity. It's a series of equal payment or receipt. Series of equal payment or what? Receipt. Is that okay? And it could be paid daily. Yeah, so. But there are two types. You know, if you are paid, just like a contributory pension, if when they pay you, you give to them, right? You pay something. You pay it monthly. Micro. Or is it all in payment? Right? If you are paying 13,000 or 200 in a month, it must be equal. So when you have equal series of equal payments, it's not lump sum. It's called annuity. An annuity generates more money than future work, right? Because the formula for annuity is quite different from future work, right? But now that you are not, let's just explain. So there are two types of annuity. There is the beginning, and there is what? The end. If you are paying that money at the end of the month, and somebody is paying at the beginning of the month, or somebody is paying at the end of the year, and another person is paying at the beginning of what year, with the amount, total amount they are going to pay the same. So there are two types. We have the one paid at the beginning of a period, whether beginning of the month or beginning of the year, and the one paid at the end of. So one is called annuity due, and one is called ordinary annuity. The ordinary annuity is the one you pay at the end of the period. The annuity due is the one you pay at the beginning. On that note, any other question? Queries? So that's all we can possibly take for today. God bless you. Those of us online, God bless you all.